Welcome back, Syndicate members. And here we are still at ICC, First Coast Con. And I got Joel Rodriguez here. And if you remember, we had an interview with him back at Flashpoint a while back. So
yes, sir.
Great seeing you again. And I see you had a lot of big stuff going on. And I want to tell my syndicate members about that. So, about you got a publishing going on and lots of stuff, man.
Yeah, we've been keeping busy. So, what we like doing. So, we do concept to comic. It's full done-for-you comic book creation services. So, anyone can come to us with any idea. 6 months later, they have a completed comic done for them. So, we do novel adaptations, screenplay adaptations. We've had one guy come to us with 2 sentences. 6 months later, he had a completed comic. The best part is all of our clients own 100% of their IP.
Wow, so it literally is from concept. Like someone comes in, hey, I got an idea for a book, and you help them develop it from an idea and in their head all the way to an actual physical form.
Yep.
That is so awesome.
And everything that you see on the table right behind you are comics that were created using that concept to comic system.
That is brilliant. And so you have like your own staff of like artists and letterers, colorists, like all under one bridge?
Yeah, so we have in-house writers, editors, letterers, production designers, graphic designers, and project managers. The one thing we don't do in-house is the art. We have a roster of over 200 artists that we pull from.
I see.
And the main reason for that is every project needs its own artist. So with that, we match the perfect artist to the story.
You know, that makes more sense because you don't want to have the same artist working on all of these various, amazing stories that are completely different. They do deserve different art.
Exactly.
I guess one thing I really want to know about, are you still doing Dusk County?
Yes. We're actually going to be coming back to Kickstarter within the next few months for the trade paperback.
Great. Because
finally.
I absolutely love Dusk County. I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
I picked up those issues when I saw you at Flashpoint. Loved those two. Where did you come up with that? I think I asked you this before, but what was the inspiration behind that?
That's actually how I got into comics. Because everyone, for those who don't know, the Dusk County Chronicles is my main series, and I started it in 2018, and it started as a horror anthology. This is actually the most recent release.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you've seen that.
I have not seen this.
That's actually our most recent release. It's an anniversary remaster of the original stories. And
this is a beautiful cover, by the way.
Thank you.
Syndicate members. And this is like a nice thick, this actually feels like a composition book a little bit.
Yeah,
well done. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No.
Wow, this is amazing.
That makes me happy because that's all my design work. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, this is incredible.
So long story short, I wanted to get into comics. I didn't know how to do it, and I went to conventions just like this one. Started asking around. Of course, I had this 30-issue epic in my head. How do I get it out there? They said start small, apply to anthologies. So I did one short story for a horror anthology and submitted it. They rejected it. So I thought, all right, well, what do I do now? Do I just sit on it or do I make something happen? So I wrote 3 more, and that became issue number 1 for Dusk County.
Wow, that's incredible. What a story. And then now you have all of this where you're fulfilling other people's dreams. So if there's another Joel walking around here somewhere with that idea, boom.
That's specifically why we're here, because as I got into the industry and started to learn more, I realized that a lot of the questions that I ask, there's no one resource to go and get everything.
Definitely.
So I wanted to make it easier for the next person asking the same questions I did.
Great. Well, okay, so when I have syndicate members asking me, I can send them to you.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
And we actually just launched this week. We launched Concept to Comic, The Writer's Forge, which is our next step in Concept to Comic, where not every creator wants a done-for-you solution. We have up-and-coming writers who want to write comics, but they don't necessarily know the nitty-gritty of finding a team, finding an artist, managing a team, because there's more than just writing. There's project management.
Definitely.
So with the Writer's Forge, anyone can come to us, and they go through our intense editorial process, much more intense than if you hired a freelance editor. And our editorial team will tell you everything wrong with your story, everything that you need to get it to a professional level. And then from there, it plugs directly into the existing Concept to Comic pipeline for everything else, to where we do all of the production, the project management, everything that we need, meaning that now an up-and-coming writer writing their very first comic can get a professional quality book by issue #1.
Wow, that's so amazing. Wow, that is great, Joel. Like,
Thank you.
I'm so happy to hear that. Because, yeah, I remember meeting you at MegaCon years ago.
Yep.
That's where I got that Dusk County from. And then if you guys want to know about Dusk County, we actually have 2 videos. I'll link in the description there. But thank you so much. Man.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Yeah, and I'm so happy for you. I'm definitely picking this up. Do you have a website they can go to get any of the Dusk County if they need it?
So Dusk County is kind of sitting in the background right now. I think you can go to joelrodriguez.me. That's my personal site. We're revitalizing that site, and then Dusk County is going to be coming back up. Keep an eye on Metal Ninja Studios on Facebook because we run Kickstarters for all of our clients.
Gotcha.
As part of Concept to Comic. And then Dusk County is going to be running through that loop and coming back to Kickstarter for the trade.
Awesome. Great. All right, Syndicate members, well, you heard it here. If you need a comic, you need to hit this man up. I vouch for him personally. He's an awesome guy. We'll be right back.